King Kong is a simp. Now hold up, before you grab your pitchforks, I have scientific proof that validates these claims. But just know that ever since I was a kid, I've been absolutely fascinated by giant monster battles. It started the first time I saw a giant Gundam shooting explosions and blowing things up, and I fell in love. But before there were naked, oversized Ken dolls terrorizing anime NPCs, there was the OGs, Godzilla and King Kong. I love them both. I'm not a picker chooser. My throwback days are filled with playing Godzilla Monsters Unleashed on the PS2 and RKOing my toys as I pretended I was the big bad Kong daddy. But when I wasn't doing that, I was watching these oversized swole boys duke it out in cinematic glory. So with the new Godzilla vs. King Kong movie releasing this month, the age-old argument of who would beat who was brought back from the dead and given a bat to beat the dead horse that didn't finish off so long ago. But I believe everyone is having too basic a discussion about this. I believe we should all be talking about how Kong is a simp! Let us refer to the findings. Now, King Kong has gone through numerous iterations since his first debut. Now, regardless of artistic interpretation, Kong's fate unfortunately always sorta kinda ends the same. His downfall is brought upon by an entity that has failed many a great man and beast since the dawn of time. A thought. Now, if you're a genius like me, you know that apes are literally just humans who haven't discovered razors. And like humans, apes are subject to the lure of their baser urges. But instead of getting tindy bags from being a diamond-handed chimp, he decided to be a paper-handed simp. In most Kong movies, it's this primordial, ever-present thought that causes his demise. Now, some might argue it's the bullets that kill Kong, but he'd never be in that situation if not for the thought. Exhibit A. In the 1933 picture King Kong, Kongy Boy was simping so hard for Betty Blondehead that he dragged her ass all the way up the Empire State Building, and the cops were like, I don't like that, and blasted his ass dead. Why he took her up there? Because he was a simp, and simps do irrational things for love. Exhibit B. In King Kong 1976, not learning his previous lessons of his simpish ways, Kong was like, you know what? Last time didn't work out. You know, it was probably the sun was too bright. I'ma snatch that bitch at night. So he dragged Betty Blondehead up all the way another building, and the cops are like, I don't like that, and blasted his ass dead. Simps never learn. Now, for Exhibit C, I'd use the 1986 King Kong Lives ending, but he wasn't really simping. He was just out minding his own business, and surprisingly, his ape shorty, yes, ape, not Betty Blondehead, was pregnant and giving birth to his child. However, the cops were like, I still don't like that, and blasted his ass dead. But this, however, shows hope of Kong overcoming his simpish ways. He finally stopped fucking with them white chicks and kept it in the same species. However, King Kong 2005 will later on do this, and do I even need to say it? And while all this shit was going on, you know what Godzilla was doing? This shit. And this shit. But also this shit. Like, hold up, bro, like, what the fuck is that? Why is he so smooth with it, though? Sliding cleaner than your bowels after a popping a laxative. So without further need for evidence, I declare Kong as a bona fide simp. Still love you, bro. So with everyone saying, oh, Godzilla could win if he used his fire breath, or if he tail swiped him, you're thinking too hard about it, alright? Zilly Boy just needs to thirst trap Kong by wearing a nice little white dress and a blonde wig, and the cop will take care of the rest.
Dice is on the beat.